You guys are probably wondering why I have a boot with me, but I promise you that there's a point. I recently researched the country. Past knowledge of this country led me to research its history and its culture, and I found out there was a lot more to unpack than I had previously thought. Many of you here have most likely eaten a food that was influenced by this country, Italy. It's had a wide impact, whether it's its impact on food around the world, whether it's its rich history and stories that can be told for an eternity, or its landscape on top of a boot-shaped landmass. Italy has a lot to offer. How many of you have heard of Olive Garden? Olive Garden is just one of the many ways that Italian food can be seen around the world. Italians are known for their many types of pasta, including fettuccine, ravioli, and spaghetti. According to How Italian Food Conquered the World, ancient Italians, when they first made pasta, used hard wheat in order to make string-like objects, which are what we call noodles. Italians take cooking very, very seriously. They use a lot of the same ingredients for their dishes. What comes to mind is probably tomatoes. It's used in red sauce, it's put on top of pizzas, it's put in salads, and sometimes it's put on the side. It's used in a lot of different ways. However, Italians would deem olive oil as the most important ingredient in Italian dishes. It is referred to them as liquid gold. It is used to put flavor in or to take flavor out of many, many different Italian dishes. Italian cuisine can be dated all the way back to the 4th century BC. To put that into perspective, that is around the same time Alexander the Great began his conquests. Now, how many of you have heard of a telescope? Duh, everyone's heard of a telescope. The man who pioneered the use of this instrument was Galileo. Galileo was an Italian. He, like many other famous Italian historical figures, are just the tip of the iceberg of Italy's rich history. Italy used to be the center of the ancient Roman Empire. Italy is also home to the Roman Colosseum. According to the Roman amphitheater, from its origins to the Colosseum, the Roman Colosseum was built in order to reinvigorate Roman citizens after the harsh rule of many emperors. Its purposes were for entertainment and for animal hunts. Italy is considered a very, very young country compared to countries like England, Spain, and China. Italy did not become a country until 1946. Before then, it was a lot of kingdoms and city-states. They didn't become united until 1861. Italy officially became recognized as a country on June 2nd, 1946. Italy is also home to many unique and probably deadly natural creations. Europe is home to 3 active volcanoes. All 3 of those are in Italy. The first is Mount Vesuvius. Mount Vesuvius is best known for its disaster at Pompeii. According to the eruption of Vesuvius of 79 AD and its impact, the destruction of Pompeii caused over 8,000 deaths. Another one of its volcanoes is Stromboli. Stromboli has been continuously erupting since 1932. The last volcano is Mount Etna. It hasn't erupted since September 2013. Now, don't let these fire mountains scare you. They have not caused significant damage in a really long time. While they may seem scary, they add to the history and the nature of Italy. Whether it's food that we see today, its ancient empires and historical figures, or the impact they've had on society today, and their big mountains that, while scary, add to their landscape, Italy has a lot to unpack. Maybe next time, when you see a boot, you'll remember its history and the landscape.